Hi everyone, Lady Amalthea here with day 6 of Ethany's 31 Days of Tarot Challenge for January 2019. Now today's prompt is the deck you crossed off your wish list in 2018, and I have mentioned this in a previous video that I only bought 2 tarot decks in 2018 and a few more oracle decks, but not the point. This is a tarot video. And it's this one. Crystal Unicorn Tarot. No one's surprised by this who knows me. I am a unicorn fan since forever. I am wearing lovely unicorn earrings for this video. I don't know how well you can see them. I'll post a link to the Etsy shop I bought them from because they're just like too cute. Now this deck is interesting. I've had a good look at it, and it's got a beautiful nice hard box. And the guide is not very substantial, and the author, Pamela Chen, says that this is because the images are based on the original Rider-Waite-Smith deck, and there's so much written about that she didn't feel that she needed to write a whole lot about the cards because there's so many places you can read about them. She does have information in the book, and there's some spreads as well. I have turned to a blank page, not a spread. So there's a few spreads and a bit of information. But one of the things I quite like is the definitions in the book have keywords, and then for upright meaning, and then keywords for reversed if you're someone who reads reversals. I generally tend to. It depends on the deck for me. For most of my oracle decks, I don't read reversals, but for most of my tarot decks, I will read reversals, even though I'm still learning. I mean, you're always learning with anything, but I just find that it highlights information for me, so of areas to focus upon. So yeah, I find that quite good. And also in the major arcana, Pamela Chen has written stones to go with the cards. So for example, the Hierophant, which is my card for 2019, the stone to match that is lapis lazuli. So maybe I better get some and work with it if I'm going to be working with the Hierophant. So yeah, that's quite interesting. So I thought while I was doing this little video, show off the lovely little book, I might show off a few of the cards. And this is the back of the box, nice and simple. Nice and solid as well, like I said before. And these are the backs of the cards. This is just such beautiful artwork by, I've forgotten the illustrator's name already, Lisa Higuchi. I'm not 100% sure. I'm sorry if I've said your name wrong, Lisa. So we start off with the Fool, of course. Start off the tarot, the major arcana. So you can see we've got the pretty traditional image, and the main difference is the fact that it's a unicorn instead of a man, which I prefer, to be honest. Life would be better if there were more unicorns and less men. Sorry, blokes. And a nice little crystal as well. So as we work through the deck, we can see plenty of the traditional images from the Rider-Waite-Smith, like the magician at their table with the sword, the cup, the pentacle, and I'm assuming that whatever is in the unicorn's mouth is a wand, and it's even got the infinity symbol above the unicorn's head, like on the traditional Rider-Waite-Smith. Pardon me, speaking too quickly, I'm trying to get too many words out at once. The same infinity symbol like the magician has in the Rider-Waite-Smith deck. So they've definitely brought across a lot of the images, but in a way that I quite like. As I've mentioned before, I've never connected with the Rider-Waite-Smith deck. And it could be that just the images just don't work for me, and I have nothing against them. I'm certainly not disparaging them, but for me, I just don't connect with them. So it's interesting that I've connected with this deck that uses those images with a twist. Oh, look at the High Priestess. Are those pomegranates? I believe they are. How good's that? I love pomegranates. Oh my goodness. I'll tell you a little story. I was actually frightened to eat pomegranate for so long because of the myth of Persephone going into the underworld and eating the 6 pomegranate seeds. I was like, no, I'm not eating pomegranates. What if that's true? What if that happens to me? What if I get trapped in the underworld? And then I was like, actually, maybe the underworld would be kind of cool. So I've now eaten pomegranate seeds and I love them. Actually, they're one of my favourite ingredients to one of my favourite dishes. So just shows you grow with age. So isn't that just such a beautiful card of the High Priestess, and then we've got the Empress. Just how chill does she look with her crown and her scepter on her royal cushion with a lovely emerald. I assume that's an emerald. And see, we've still got the symbol of the traditional symbol of the feminine and the Emperor. Oh, how good is that card? I'm sorry if they're a little blurry. I don't know if that's because the way I'm holding them. Oh my goodness. These cards, Hierophant, as I mentioned, this is the card I'm working with this year. And the Lovers. They're great cards, aren't they? I would highly recommend them. I will link to the Australian seller where I bought this deck for any fellow Aussies. Chariot, my birth card. Check this out. Lion and the Unicorn. How good's that? The Hermit with a little cloak. Oh my gosh. Wheel of Fortune. Isn't that great imagery? That's just fabulous. So yeah, so if you're familiar at all with the Rider-Waite-Smith artwork, you'll definitely be spotting symbols and imagery that have been carried across. That'd be kind of difficult feat to tie a unicorn upside down, don't you think? This is the Hanged Man, of course. Death, very sinister looking unicorn. Temperance. I'm covering the word with my gigantic fingers. I feel like I'm this huge floating head in this video. The Devil. Oh no, that unicorn's tail is on fire. How sad. The Tower. Personally, I actually love the Tower. I think it's got great energy. I'm not scared of it. Bring it on. Star. The Moon. Oh, I miss the moon. I'm stuck inside a lot of the time. I miss seeing the moon. The Sun. Judgment. And the World. And then of course we've got all the minors. So here's the Ace of Wands. Just going to show the aces from each arcana. Ace of Cups. Oops, sorry. Bit clumsy. Try not to drop an entire deck of cards on myself. Ace of Swords. And the Ace of Pentacles. So yeah, definitely check it out if you're drawn to. I'm sure there's plenty of places online to buy it. I'll just link the Aussie seller because that's where I bought it from. I'm sure there's other places if you're not in Australia. Because I'm sure most of you are overseas viewers. Thank you so much everyone who's been watching my videos and leaving comments and liking and subscribing to my channel. It's all very exciting. It's all very new to me. I still feel quite nervous when I record these videos, like I'm umming and ahhing all the time and just, yeah, making a bit of word salad every now and then. I just get a bit camera nervous. I'm so impressed with the videos I've been watching. I'm still catching up. I haven't had as much time to myself to watch videos as I would have liked over the weekend. I'm a few days behind watching videos, but I'm just loving watching people's videos. It's great to see different perspectives and different point of views and some pretty cool card decks as well. I just saw someone who had a card deck with Arnold Schwarzenegger in it. Now, if that's not different, I don't know what is. That's one of the things I love about the tarot community is the absolute diversity that's out there. So yeah, keep on rocking and just being your awesome selves, and I will see you for my next video. Oh dear, the light just changed. I have no idea why. It's an overcast day here. It is not hot for a change, which is so nice. We're in the middle of summer at the moment, and it has been excruciatingly hot. My dog and I, we are not coping with the heat, so it's nice to have a cooler day. See, I'm actually wearing sleeves. I haven't been able to wear sleeves for a while, so that's quite nice. I will stop rambling and let you get back to whatever you're doing. Blessed be. Until next time.